Hello, my name is Simon, and welcome to the Retro News Roundup. To start, have you heard of Rob Hubbard? You should have, as he was the musician behind some excellent tunes for a huge number of Commodore 64 titles. And now a Kickstarter, centred around him, has been launched. It's suitably named Project Hubbard, and consists of two parts. The first is for a 300-page book focused on the man and his achievements, with the second a series of seven CDs based around his work. These include remixes of his tunes, unreleased work, and brand new songs. There are so many levels to pledge to I can't list them all here, but if you're into 8-bit music, then this is something you should probably look into. Another Kickstarter launched last month was one from the Oliver twins, with it giving you the chance to own copies of the unreleased NES title Mystery World Dizzy. A cart will set you back £45, and you can get US and UK versions. Let's mix things up and start with the PS4 this month. Rebellious, I know. The Sony system received a stack of Neo Geo Arcade Archive titles, as per usual, that include Burning Fight, Metal Slug X, Samurai Showdown 2, and Real Bout Fatal Fury. Far more interesting is that it also received the 8-bit Adventure Anthology, Volume 1, which contains 3 classic point-and-click games, namely Shadowgate, The Uninvited, and Deja Vu. Now onto the Switch, which got its own heap of Arcade Archive delights, namely the King of Fighters 95, Robo Army, Mutation Nation, and Metal Slug X. Then the Wii U received yet more PC Engine titles: Moto Roader, Legend of Hero Tonma, Double Dungeons, and Vigilante. Who's actually downloading these though? This is the definition of hubris. Finally, for Nintendo systems, the 3DS got a remake of the excellent Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. It has some extra content too, hence the Plus Bowser's Minions part of the title. Even the Xbox One got in on the retro action last month, with a patch allowing you to play 13 original Xbox titles on the system. These include Psychonauts and Grabbed by the Ghoulies. You can also download them if you want. There was also another Sega Forever offering in October, Mega Drive platformer Decap Attack for iOS and Android devices. Then finally Rogue Trooper Redux, a remake of the 2006 shooter, was released on PS4, Xbox One, Steam, and Switch. First, it probably comes as no surprise, but the SNES Classic has already been hacked, with this allowing you to play any titles you wish on the system. What may come as a surprise though, is that rumours began last month that a Game Boy Classic is in the works. This stemmed from a Twitter bot account that automatically posts the latest trademark filings. It's probably nothing, but still. Oh, and to round off this segment, pre-orders for the Analogue NT, a system that allows you to play NES games in crisp HD, are now being taken. There was loads of Homebrew released last month, and part of this was because the ZX Dev competition began, and there have been some impressive titles created for the ZX Spectrum as a result, including RetroForce. On that subject, other specky titles released in October included The Incredible Shrinking Professor, Zukinox, Beams of Light, Sophia, Pumpkin Poe, and The Sword of Ianna. The latter is also available on the MSX2. Then there were 2 Commodore Amiga titles released last month, Crazy Priest Extra and Killer Bees. There's a bit of buzz around for the latter. Get it? Buzz? Seriously, kill me now. Then there was also Draconian for the Atari 2600, Kobo 64 on the Commodore 64, Chibi Akuma's Episode 2 Confrontation for the Amstrad, Blake 7 on the Auric 1, and finally Athanor the Awakening for the Commodore C16, 116 and Plus 4. To round off this section, I'll also mention a few homebrew efforts with a price tag. The first is a physical release of Sheep It Up for the Game Boy, with a cart costing $15 plus shipping. Then there were 3 NES games, Creepy Brawlers, Creeping It Real, and Justice Duel. Pricing for these starts from $39.99. To start this segment, a disc of unreleased Sega Saturn title Armed turned up on eBay, and ended up selling for $2,500. That's quite a disarming amount, if you ask me. Next, 3 Amiga titles were dug up: Zodes, Space Hippies and Crystal Kingdoms. The first 2 are playable, but the latter isn't, sadly. There were 4 English language fan translations last month: Star Cruiser 2 for the PC-98, The Universe Soldiers on the NES, and finally a pair of SNES games, Wrecking Crew 98 and Tengai Makyu 0. That's all for this month then, but thanks so much for watching, and please do like, comment, subscribe and share this video with anyone you think may find it interesting. Until next time, bye for now.
That's what you should have done in the beginning.